Hi folks, this is Purple Checkered Shirt Guy and this is day 6 of the GPD 30-day gaming challenge. Today we will answer the question that has been asked since the dawn of man, which is, does it run Crysis? Unfortunately, we don't have the latest Crysis remake as we are still waiting for its release, but we will be running the game from the 2007 and see how it fares. Let's jump into it then. I hope it doesn't burn it to crisp.
So, here it is. Crysis running on GPD Win Max. Currently, settings are at medium quality, which with native screen 800p gives us a nice performance of steady 60 FPS. Although the game runs overall smooth, at some points only drops to 50, or even 45 at some moments like rendering characters. The CPU is working at about 20%, which keeps the frequency at about 2.5 GHz, and the temperature at 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. RAM stays at a steady 4.5 GB. Let's go ahead and change the settings to high. At first moments, there seems to be no bigger difference, The game still runs smoothly, although the FPS meter shows a drop of an average 10 frames per second, and RAM usage increased by 0.4 GB. At certain moments, while loading and looking at objects rendered in a long distance, the FPS drops even down to 30, but I didn't notice it dropping below that. Keep in mind we are running high settings at the moment. Let's kick it up a notch and go full ultra and see what happens. Let's kick it up a notch and go full ultra and see what happens. But still, we are running Crysis on ultra settings, which is a commendable feat. Now, we connected an external screen. The highest available resolution is 1680 by 1050, probably because it's 2007 and other resolutions were not available at that time. We are leaving detail settings at Ultra and see how the GPD handles it. The game seems playable even though the performance tops at only 25 FPS and drops as far down as 10. The changes are barely visible though and are best seen when looking at shadows. As you can see, it is very clear and reflects the model with its animations well. Let's check out how the quality looks like on medium and see how much of performance do we gain with this resolution. we gain 10 to 20 FPS depending on action happening, and the drop in quality is barely visible. Now, let's compare the performance on GPD Win 2. We'll be running low settings on 720p. Apparently, changing settings exited the game entirely. Let's skip the boring part and jump right into action. Here, the GPU works at 30 FPS while quickly rendering changing and rotating environment. After we get up from water, the game stays between 30 to 40 FPS, which is playable. The quality is still pretty good. I'd say Crysis is GPD approved.
As you have all seen, GPD Win Max handles Crysis very well, even on ultra settings and attached to external screen with very high resolution. Also, GPD Win 2 handles the game quite smoothly as well, but it is still a game from 2007. Quite old, so we can't expect too much from that. So the myth busted. This didn't turn to crisp. This was Purple Checkered Shirt Guy. See you next time.